Driving gone wrong. The night was thick with an eerie stillness as I embarked on a solitary journey down the desolate country roads. The darkness outside pressed against the windows of my car, an ominous presence that seemed to warn against the path I was about to take. Ignoring my trepidation, I tightened my grip on the steering wheel and pressed on. The rain began to fall, casting a hypnotic rhythm on the roof of my car. The windshield wipers swayed back and forth, futilely attempting to clear my view of the road ahead. Each passing mile amplified the feeling of isolation, the road stretching endlessly into the black void. As I navigated the twists and turns, a sense of unease washed over me. The surroundings grew unfamiliar, the usual landmarks fading into obscurity. Panic crept into my thoughts, but I pushed it aside, determined to reach my destination. Suddenly, my headlights caught a fleeting glimpse of a figure standing by the side of the road. I slammed on the brakes, my heart pounding in my chest. With trembling hands, I rolled down the window to speak to the person, but there was no one there. Only the rain-soaked fields stretched out into the distance. Shaken but resolute, I continued my journey. The road seemed to stretch on forever, the monotonous hum of the engine filling the suffocating silence. My mind began to play tricks on me, shapes darting in and out of the periphery of my vision. Shadows danced in the woods, whispering secrets I couldn't decipher. Time became meaningless as the night wore on, my fatigue growing with each passing moment. A heavy fog descended, swallowing the road and blurring my vision. Panic swelled within me as I realized I had lost all sense of direction. I was trapped in a nightmarish labyrinth. Suddenly the car jolted violently, its wheels spinning out of control. I fought to regain control, but the steering felt foreign in my hands. The vehicle careened off the road, crashing through the undergrowth and coming to an abrupt halt. My heart raced as I tried to steady my breathing. With trepidation, I stepped out of the car into the damp, mist-laden air. The world around me seemed distorted, as if reality had fractured. I could hear whispers, soft and insidious, carried by the wind. They seemed to beckon me towards an unseen danger, Lost in this ethereal realm, I stumbled upon an abandoned house nestled within the fog. Its dilapidated state hinted at a past long forgotten, its broken windows like hollow eyes watching my every move. The front door swung open with a haunting creak, inviting me into its mysterious depths. Inside, the air was thick with decay, the scent of rot and neglect clawing at my senses. The walls bore the scars of time, peeling wallpaper and faded memories. Shadows danced, elongated and menacing, as if the house itself held malevolence within its very foundations. I cautiously ventured deeper into the labyrinthine hallways, each step echoing through the empty chambers. The house seemed alive, its presence shifting and morphing, leading me further into its dark heart. Whispers grew louder, the voices a cacophony of anguish and despair. A door stood ajar, inviting me into a room that pulsated with a sinister energy. Trembling, I pushed it open, revealing a macabre tableau. The walls were adorned with faded photographs, capturing moments of unspeakable horror. The room exuded an aura of suffering, and the images seemed to mock my presence. Fear consumed me as I realized the truth. The house was a vessel, a gateway to a realm of darkness and despair. It fed on the lost souls who stumbled upon its path, trapping them in an eternal torment. I had become entangled in its web, destined to join the countless others who had met their doom within its walls. Desperation gripped me, and I raced back through the labyrinth, my footsteps echoing in the silence. But the house fought against my escape, its walls shifting and distorting, the exit slipping further from my grasp. The whispers grew louder, mocking and taunting, their words a twisted symphony of horror. In a final surge of adrenaline, I burst through the front door, gasping for breath as the outside world embraced me once more. The house stood behind, an ominous silhouette against the fading night. It seemed to mock my escape, knowing that its dark secrets would forever haunt my dreams. To this day, I carry the scars of that night, both seen and unseen. The memory of the house and its malevolent presence lingers, a reminder of the darkness that lurks just beyond our perception. And as I drive through the night, I can't help but wonder if the next lonely road will lead me to another realm of terror, another driving gone wrong.